Welcome back. We are still on the topic straight lines. In the previous video, we learned how to find the equation of a straight line when you have the gradient and a point that falls on the straight line. In this video, we are going to learn how to find the equation of a straight line when you have 2 points that fall on the straight line. As I indicated in the previous video, the equation of a straight line can be found under two conditions. The first condition is when you are given the gradient and a point that falls on the line. And the second condition is when you have 2 points that fall on the line. We have already learned how to find the equation of a straight line under the first condition. That is when you have the gradient and a point that falls on the line. In this video and the subsequent ones, we are going to learn how to find the gradient of a straight line when you have 2 points that fall on the line. Let's consider this diagram once again. We have this straight line drawn in the xy plane, and we have these 2 points that falls on the straight line. So we have point A with coordinates x1, y1, and point B with coordinates x2, y2. So on this straight line, we have point A with coordinates x1, y1, and point B with coordinates x2, y2. Now, how do we find the equation of a straight line when we have 2 points that fall on the line? The first thing you need to do is to use these 2 points to find the gradient of the line. In the video on finding the gradient of a line, we learned that if you have 2 points that fall on the line, and they have the coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2, the gradient of the line is given by the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. We have already learned how to do this. To find the gradient of a line joining 2 points, you use the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So to find the equation of a straight line when you have 2 points that fall on the line, the first thing you need to do is to use the coordinates of the 2 points to find the gradient of the line. After you have found the gradient, you will use the gradient and any one of the points to find the equation of the line by using the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into brackets x minus x1. So after you have found the gradient, you use the gradient and then you choose any one of these 2 points to find the equation of the line by using the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into bracket x minus x1. Let's solve the question and see how this is done. Find the equation of the line that passes through the points 3 minus 2 and minus 3 minus 2. So this straight line passes through the points 3 minus 2 and minus 3 minus 2. The question wants us to find the equation of this straight line. As we have seen, the first thing we need to do is to find the gradient of this straight line. We have already learned how to find the gradient of a straight line. We learned that we will use the formula y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So here y2 will be negative 2, y1 will be negative 2, x2 will be negative 3, and x1 will be 3. So we substitute these values into the formula. And when we do that, we are going to have y2, which is negative 2, minus y1, which is negative 2. So you have negative 2 minus minus 2, and that will give us negative 2 plus 2. We come to the denominator. We have x2 minus x1. x2 is negative 3 and x1 is 3. So we are going to have negative 3 minus 3. So the gradient of the straight line will give us negative 2 plus 2 divided by negative 3 minus 3. And this will give us 0. So the gradient of this straight line is 0. Now, as we saw in the previous slide, we said that after you have found the gradient of the line, you use the gradient and any one of these points. So you can choose any one of them. So in this case, I'm going to choose the first one. The point I'm going to use is 3 minus 2. So I'll use the gradient and the point 3 minus 2 to find the equation of the straight line. The formula is y minus y1 is equal to m into brackets x minus x1. M is the gradient. In this case, m is 0. Because I'm choosing the first point, x1 will be the x coordinate here, which is 3, and y1 will be the y coordinate here, which is minus 2. So the gradient is 0, x1 is 3, and y1 is minus 1. Once again, let me stress on the point that you can also choose the second point and you get the same answer as what you get when you choose the first point. So we substitute this information into the formula. This will give us y plus 2 is equal to 0 into bracket x minus 3. We have y minus y1. But y1 is already minus 2. So you have y minus minus 2, which is the same as y plus 2. M is the gradient, and the gradient is 0. So we have 0 into brackets x minus x1. x1 is 3. So you have y plus 2 is equal to 0 into bracket x minus 3. 0 times any number is 0. So this will give us y plus 2 is equal to 0 times x minus 3, which is 0. So the equation of this straight line is y plus 2 is equal to 0. Let me stress on the point that you can choose the second point, which is minus 3 minus 2, and you will still get the same answer. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel for more videos. In the next video, we are going to solve another question on finding the equation of a straight line when we are given 2 points that fall on the line. Bye-bye.